We're at the RNC for some constitutional trivia. I just want to read out one line from the Constitution and get your interpretation on it. The 14th Amendment says, "No state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws." Do you think that this 14th Amendment should apply to preborn human beings in the womb?
Well, I think that's a.
You say in the womb?
Yeah.
Like babies?
Well, they don't have anything to say, so it's hard to tell.
I struggled with that.
And, I know that the platform, we're upholding that.
Run that by me again.
Do you think this 14th Amendment should apply to preborn human beings in the womb?
Well, I think you would have to look at the interpretation of the law in the 19th century and see that at the time they referred to the evils of barbarism, and they talked about slavery, bigamy, and abortion as being the evils of barbarism. And so I think it's clear that they meant to protect unborn life at that time.
Okay. So if you don't have the ability to have life, you're not even given that choice.
So when does human life begin?
At conception.
Is the preborn a human being?
Yes.
Then it applies.
Well, do you think it's kind of important to know when human life scientifically begins before people are legislating on it?
It's absolutely important, but unfortunately, you're going to find that, that would be perfection. And unfortunately, perfection can get in the way of success.
I mean, science tells us that human life begins at the moment of conception. Don't you think that human life should be protected the moment it becomes human?
I don't believe that I want to have absolute perfection get in the way of success.
And I'd like to see us go in that direction, but I recognize that is something that there is legal debate over.
We don't get to play God, we're humans.
If life ends with the heart stops, life begins with the heart stops.
So do you think that there should be federal protection of preborn children?
I think, with them putting that back to the states, that the states would do the proper thing.
Most conservatives believe that these kinds of issues should be left to the states.
Don't you think that's a bit arbitrary to, for example, not protect a baby in California, but protect a baby in Texas?
It's horrible that they would favor that kind of abortion right in any state.
My hope would be that we would be this pro-living country where we had these places where we knew that moms were suffering. We'd look at zip codes, we'd look at access to government services. As Republicans, if we can evolve to that, then it's beautiful.
I guess that would be the same thing. I don't know that that's the same issue, but I think that you're dealing with, real. I don't know. I got to tell you, I never thought of it on the 14th Amendment.
Yeah.
I don't agree with abortion. I don't think anybody that looks at it thinks it's a good idea.
What do you think about the GOP's new platform to include abortion?
I think what they did is tailored it to be able to win.
I voted no because we're not protecting the life 100%. And, the platform's got lots of stuff in it, but I voted no on that.
You should be able to say that person's rights matter regardless of what state they're in. I understand why a lot of people are upset with the RNC platform right now.
Governments are instituted by men to protect the rights that God gave us, the first being the right to life.
What can we do to hold the GOP accountable?
We've got to create a culture of life. The Democrats are not afraid to call evil things good, and we don't need to be afraid to call evil things evil.
Do you know when human life begins?
No.
No?
When?
Would that influence your decision on whether or not that person deserves protection in the womb?
I mean, I don't know.
So if you don't know when life begins, then what makes you say that that's a human in the womb? How do you know that?
Is this about like abortions and stuff? Is we talking?
Yeah.
Do all humans deserve their right to equal protection?
All humans, from conception till
No
death.
discrimination based on age,
Location,
sex,
size.
development, color, right?
Right.
So that would include babies in the womb.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks for being pro-life, bro.
Oh yeah.